Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager 3 stream. My name is Adam. I am the Community Manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not pictured on your screen again this week, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with our 2017-2018 Detroit Red Wings season. We are currently at November 3rd. We are 6-9-1 for 13 points in the NHL, and we are not doing very well. As you can see on the screen,
Because we can't seem to win at home.
Yes. As you can see on the screen ahead of us, our job security has fallen a bit because of how poorly we played.
Yeah, we're still reasonably safe, but I mean, we need to start turning.
Yeah, got to turn it around. So we made one big move in our last one. Just pulling up the transaction log here, you can see we traded for Cam Fowler from Anaheim to reinforce our defensive line because we figured maybe that's where we're having a bit of an issue. We got rid of Brendan Smith and the rights to Jared Nevo and gave up 2 fourth-round picks to get Fowler, who was a UFA coming up. But we extended him for 3 years and just a little over $5 million, which I feel is a pretty good deal for us.
Yeah, and he's had a couple assists in his first 2 games with us, so starting to pay off now, and hopefully that gets us moving in the right direction. Although we got a couple of minor injuries right now to deal with. Dylan Larkin out day to day, and Nico Hischier, who was we picked up in the draft, also out day to day. So waiting for them to come back. And on the upside, that finally let Jerome McGinley get into the lineup.
Yes, so you can see we won our last 2 games since we picked him up, so that's always a good thing. And Gudu Creative in the chat says hi to everyone. So hi, Gudu. Thanks for tuning in for us. I'm just going to quickly sim through this game against Minnesota here. We can take a look, and Mrazek got 2 fires going, so he'll stay in for us.
Yeah, those numbers this year, well, they're up a little bit from last year, but still not doing anywhere near as well as he should be doing. So if he doesn't come back this season, I think we maybe start to have to think about
trade for someone.
A different solution in goalie. Yeah.
So 6 wins, 7 losses, and a .904 save percentage. Sim in the game, and we won 3-2. Let's see. Justin Schultz got a couple assists. Who's playing tonight in the real NHL for Pittsburgh?
Yeah, and it's actually 3 wins in a row for us now. Just coming off wins in Winnipeg and Vancouver. So,
yes.
And again, it's on the road. So we're going back home next. So let's see if that.
Kuznetsov comes through for us with a goal and assist. Just taking a quick look at player ratings, we can see Justin Abdelkader was not great with a 48 game rating. Again, only had a 51 with a 45 defensive game rating.
One thing I noticed, looks like Anthony Mantha is having his breakthrough year for us. He had 17 points all last year, and he's at 12 already before the Minnesota game.
Anaheim lost 5-0 in their next game, so it looks like maybe that was a great trade for us and a very bad trade for them. We can see
more of a long-term deal for them.
Yannick Hansen and Joel Ward are on the waivers right now.
Well, we don't really need the winger, though. I'd say maybe Hansen, but I don't think he's going to be much better than anybody we've got already out there.
Says Larkin is back soon, but when you're winning, it's kind of hard to bring a guy back into the lineup right now. So maybe we'll roll until he's back.
I mean, I think if the choice is between him and Furland, I think that's relatively easy to.
Well, let's get him fully healthy at least before he comes back. Is all I'm thinking.
Iginla really hasn't done much. We got him as a throw-in and a trade in the off-season. Basically just picking up salary. I think
That was to trade up for Liljegren, if my memory serves, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. We wanted to trade up in the draft and need to take on some salary to do it. So we got him from Colorado. He's got 1 assist in 8 games now. So,
Yannick Hansen is picked up by the Avalanche. And Nico Hischier, again, could play right now, but you know what? We're winning. We might as well play this game versus Colorado here.
Yeah, let's not permanently injure our player of the future.
And we win 5-4. 4-game streak.
Okay, now we're going.
King Henrik.
And into the second Nashville and Pittsburgh, still 1-1.
Henrik Zetterberg, 1 goal, 1 assist. And Tatar had 1 goal, 1 assist. Cam Fowler nets his first goal for us in the first period. Assisted by Kuznetsov and Abdelkader. So you gotta like that.
Yeah, creeping back towards 500.
Well, we needed to roll off some wins here. We should actually take maybe a look at the standings here too. I'm not a little bit closer look we can take and see what's going on. Hishire and Larkin are almost 100%.
Yeah, might as well wait for him to come back all the way, though.
Man, 4-game win streak. Do you really change your lineup? I know. But
Yeah, it's tough, but I mean, maybe you don't put Hischer back in yet, but Larkin should be a no-brainer.
We're currently tied for 12th. 8th place.
Overall?
No, 12th in the Eastern Conference. Take
Okay.
a look. And 8th place is 22 points, and we're at 17, so... Larkin is back, and Jared Bender might get fired. So you're saying we should take Drew McGinley out of the lineup?
That looks like it's either him or Furland.
Hishire's back as well. All right, let's take...
I'd actually maybe take Furland just on the theory that, I mean, his game rating's been pretty sad, although Gillis isn't great either, but maybe it's the veteran leadership in there that's making the difference right now.
All right, Larkin comes in. We'll redo our lines here, see what happens. And Larkin jumps up to the second row, Matha falls down. And nothing else major really changes. We're looking pretty good here right now. Play our game here, and... versus Nashville. I guess we should get Bernier in a game too at some point, but...
He's played a little bit.
We won 5-3.
He's had, I think, 4 games. Yeah, 2 wins in a row at home, too. So we are back at 500 now.
First assist goes to Cam Fowler. A power play goal. Thomas Tatar and Dylan Larkin with the second assist. Then they went up 2-1. Zetterberg scores. And just a good overall. Justin Schultz is making plays, and so is Cam Fowler. That Cam Fowler play looks to be a really good one for us right now. Knock on wood.
Yeah, he's putting up some points.
Gets knocked out for 3 months, probably. All right, should we go to Tampa Bay? Should we risk putting Hishire in or leave him for another game?
You put him in and take Andrew Kopp out.
You know what? I'm going to leave it for... we play back-to-back. He'll come in the second game in the back-to-back. Okay. And we lost 3-1 to Tampa Bay. That one hurts.
Yeah, because they were right ahead of us in the standings, too, I think.
Well, they're 19-19, yeah, so... What happened? Cam Fowler is injured day to day.
Okay, that's not good.
Sore calf muscle. All right, so let's get Nico Hishire in, and we'll see what happens. Well, Cam Fowler can still play, so he's going to still play. You know what? I'm going to go against your advice. I'm going to scratch Iginla. He's only got 1 assist. So it's not like he's doing a whole heck of a lot for us.
Yeah, try putting Furlan back in.
No, I brought in, what's his name?
Hischer?
Yeah. I'm also going to...
And Kopp is staying in then?
Yeah, Kopp switches over to the left wing. I'm also going to try and... I'm going to give Bernier the start here versus San Jose. See if that helps us at all. Gives our goalie a break. And we lost 2-1, so apparently that was a mistake as well. And after our hot start.
Well, it's not like you played badly if it was only 2-1, though.
I'll take a quick look here. They had 41 shots on net. So he played pretty well then.
So, yeah, you can't exactly hang that one on Bernier.
Nico Hishire picks up his second goal of the season when he comes in the third period.
And career.
And career, so good. Someone in the chat's asking if they're having some clipping. Things seem to be running smoothly for me. Jeff, what does it look like for you?
Your sound has dropped out once or twice, but nothing really unusual. Not particularly bad, I'd say.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can change. That would make a difference.
I mean, it's not like you're inaudible or anything.
Yeah, I got a black screen here because I just got 2 to add to, of course. So we'll just advance here again. And Brendan Tanev is on the... Brandon Tanev, not Brendan. Brandon Tanev is on the waiver wire. Winnipeg Jets player. So we got a game versus Ottawa here, who's ahead of us. They're 12-9-1 for 25 points. So this is another game we could really make up here. And they hold down the 8th and final playoff spot right now. PWOG66 in the chat says hello to everyone. Hello, PWOG. Thanks for tuning in. And we sim through the game, and we lose 4-3 again.
And now we're losing the 1-goal games.
Andrew Kopp scored to kick us off. Then Mark Stahl, both assisted by Nick Cronwell.
First goal for us, I think.
Andreas Athanasiou scored. And that was it. We just can't win the 1-goal game. We get close to 500, and all of a sudden we're 3 games under again. So the question is, should we continue to play around and look for another trade?
Oh, P-Walk's saying your voice sounds faint to him too.
All right, let me see. Let me move my mic a little closer. Oh no, that's not good. Gotta move my mic.
What did you do?
Oh, I just about dropped my mic. Let me. This probably sounds terrible as I'm moving it, so I'm sorry. All right, how about now? Does that sound better?
Yeah, it still sounds a little bit distant, but maybe a bit better. Louder, at least.
Hold on. Okay, how about now?
Not bad.
All right, PWOG, let me know how it is in the chat, and I'll do what I can from there. Just going to take a quick look here at the trade block, see if there's anyone interesting on it. Sergei Bobrovsky is on the trade block. Other than that, I'm not seeing...
I think we do have to get done at some point this year. Riley Sheehan's contract is up at the end of the season.
Did he want big... No, we haven't offered him one yet. Let's take a quick look at that then right now.
I don't think so. He's making $2 million already, so I don't think he's asking for a big increase.
Riley Sheehan. He wants 2.19. I think that's pretty...
Yeah, it's like 100,000 raise. That's pretty reasonable, I think. You could probably get him down slightly from that, too, and you'd...
I'm just going to go with that. He's unhappy right now with us anyway, so... also going to place Jerome again on the trade block. Because he's getting to be a little whiny.
Yeah, unlikely anybody's going to want that salary, but you never know. Oh, and Tyler Bertuzzi probably needs a new contract, too. He's still on entry level, so you can just get him fairly cheaply. He's still in Grand Rapids, but 2.5 star potential.
Okay. So the question is, should we continue? Pewig says, cannot hear. I can hear myself in the... just trying to lead, so...
Yeah, I can hear him okay, Pewig. It might be something at your end.
I'll move my mic just about as close as I can to my face, but it could get fairly loud now.
Yeah, I don't want to deafen everybody else.
So hopefully this is okay. I'm just kind of going to be testing it here for a bit, so we'll see how it goes. Take a quick look here, and what was I going to do? I don't know. Let's just play this game.
You were re-signing, or you were just, did you give Sheehan an offer yet?
I did. I didn't hit Bertuzzi. That was the other one. Okay, playing New Jersey.
Bertuzzi, yeah, that's the other guy.
We just won 3-2.
Okay, well, on the right end of a one-goal score for once.
Yeah. Dylan Larkin picks up a couple assists, which is great to see.
Yeah, he went, I think, 14 or 15 games before he had any this year.
Yes. Well, he was hurt though too.
And his development really hasn't taken off in this game. He was about level last season with his rookie year and still hasn't improved a ton this year. Not sure what's up with that.
Bertuzzi wants 880,000. Okay.
Is that a one-way or a two-way?
Restricted free agent. Meet demand. Let's offer him a two-way and see if he freaks out. What should be 75,000 be a good payment?
Even 90 would be fine. Yeah. I mean, it's the point is just have to have a small value for the minor league one.
He says he's okay with that, so 75 it is.
Okay, that's good.
Because
he may need one more year. I mean, we're the Wings. We don't rush guys through the minors, so.
Yeah. Big trade. We have John Carlson and a 4th-round pick going to Carolina for Sebastian Aho and Michael Layton.
Uh-huh.
That's a pretty interesting trade. And wow, the Canucks had a bad game. They lost Brandon Sutter for 8 months, and then lost Casey Wellman for 8 months.
So headed for another lottery pick that they will wind up dropping 3 places in inevitably.
Well, Jeff, do you know what today is the anniversary of?
It's not the Neely trade, is it?
No. 6 years ago today.
Brought that up for no reason.
6 years.
Oh, is it?
They announced the Jets were coming back.
Okay. I thought it was some traumatic Canucks thing that I had forgotten.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure we can find one. Peter Mrazek is up to 4 fires, so playing this quick game here against Pittsburgh. Ooh, Matt Murray is not doing very well. He's 7-7 with an .897 save percentage. And we lost 7-4 to Pittsburgh, so ouch. Shots are pretty even. Hits are pretty even. So what happened on our defensive end? Andrew Kopp did not have that great of a game. Neither did Cam. Oh, Cam Fowler was a 42 defensive game rating.
Yeah, I mean, he's there for the offense, so he's going to have the occasional game like that. I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Well, that hurts. Let's see. Ooh, Cronwall had a 32 game rating. Or defensive game rating. No, 36 game rating and 32 defensive game rating. Whew.
Yeah, he's still got another year on his contract after that, and it's been...
Riley Sheehan, who we just signed a contract, had a 37 overall game rating with a 33 defensive game rating.
So pretty much everybody took the night off, is what you're saying.
So it seems. And Cam Fowler gets hurt again with a mild eye trauma. Apparently he squirted himself in the eye with some hot sauce.
That'll happen.
How many years does Mr. Z have? And
he still has 3 years after this one at $6 million. So.
And Zed Wrench asks, "Are y'all watching the Stanley Cup in the background?" Of course we are.
Yeah, I've got a TV in this room, so I'm just watching the box score update. Still into the second.
Vinny Hinstranoza is on waivers from Chicago.
Straza, yeah.
Doesn't really look like he's going to help us.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some decent upsize, but it's not any better than Furlan's.
No, Ollie Matta's hurt with bruised ribs, too. And Cam Fowler is...
Okay, so our deep falling apart now.
Okay, Cam Fowler is 1 to 2 weeks. Should I put him on the injured list?
You may have to, because I think you're going to have to bring up a guy here.
Oh, yeah. All right. Cam Fowler to the injured list.
How long's Matt out?
Day to day. So Ulek comes in.
Asking if the mic died again. Nope, he sounds the same as he did to me.
I don't know what to tell you, P-Wog. I seem to be tracking fine as far as I can tell.
Yeah, sounds okay to me.
Taking a quick look at free agents, just because I know our defense isn't great. We could grab Brooks Orpik or Jesse Vertanen. What do we have in the minors?
Lucic is still a free agent.
Yeah.
Guess he's asking for too much.
We could bring up Frontnik. We could bring Liljegren back up for a bit and test him out, even though he's only 1 star.
Yeah, that I'm wondering if that's the best option. How's he been doing in Grand Rapids?
His stats are nothing. It's 14 games, 6 points, 2 goals, 4 assists. But he's a +3. Yeah. He might fit that role.
I'll give him another shot. I mean, he did pretty preseason for us.
Yeah, there's nobody else screaming really hard here. We got a lot of 1.5 star guys on defense. So
had 4 points in 7 games in the preseason. So
dress him, and he's happy because he's all back up. Furlan's all sad because he's not playing.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the sound thing just might be something weird going on with Twitch. I've got my sound turned on, so I'm not getting the echo in my ear, but the picture seems fine.
Okay, Zed Wrenches also has something, has a solution there too, so that might be something to check out. I haven't really changed my setup either, so I'm not really sure that it's anything on my end. Not saying that it's not possible, but...
Well, I'd be hearing it, though, if it was... Well, it could be something coming through a streaming program, but doubt it.
All right, we got a game versus Montreal here, so we'll see how we do. So Liljegren's coming in on the 3rd pair. Mrazek regressed to only 3 fires. And we lost 3-0. Ooh.
You're not having fun to move the puck up ice?
Liljegren, 55 overall game rating, just pretty steady. Picked up a shot on goal and another missed shot and a block shot.
Not bad.
So
he's got to be pretty close to getting this half star up to 1.5.
I would imagine. I think we'll be much stronger on defense once he does finally make that progression. But it's just a matter of us waiting for him to make that progression. Carolina makes a trade with Vancouver. Any guesses?
Probably something ridiculous by the Canucks. Did the Sedin? Or no, it would be like Bo Horvat for a draft pick.
No, they gave up Magnus Nygren for Ryan Murphy.
Oh, looks like Nygren was a defenseman they signed as a free agent from Sweden. Is that it? Yeah.
26 years old. Kind of a pretty
Yeah, he was
deal.
Montreal 4th rounder by Montreal 4 years ago in 2011.
All right.
So it looks like it was just a free agent pickup. Yeah, they got decent defensemen out of it, so it's not a bad deal for them, especially by Canucks standards.
All right.
Although Murphy's not having much of a year.
Are going to play some of this game against Toronto because they've kicked our butts every single time we've played them. PWOG66 in the chat saying he's still having more issues, so I'm not sure what to tell you, PWOG. I'm not really seeing anything on my end. Everything seems to be holding fairly steady.
Yeah, it still sounds good to me. I'm going to flip on the audio just to see if I can hear it through Twitch at all.
And Matthias Ekholm scores for us. Put us up 1-0. We're badly out shooting Toronto. But Morgan Riley scores a goal, and it's 1-1. And then Peter Holland scores a goal, and it's 2-1.
Oh, yeah, it does sound weird in Twitch. That's definitely not it. It's coming. It's doing it with my voice as well, so it's yeah, it still sounds good to me. Not sure where that's coming from. Flip on the audio just do something with Twitch. But it sounds sort of tinny and distant.
Weird. And Matthias Ekholm scores for us.
I don't think did XSplit update?
No. I'm just looking. All my settings are still the same, so I'm not really sure what's going on. Oh man, we are getting destroyed by Toronto here. 4-1 now.
There's a surprise. Every time we play the Leafs, for some reason, doesn't matter which game it's in, but let's just keep them to under 10 goals. Just
trying to check my settings. Everything looks fine. And
yeah, it just sounds sort of hollow, echoey.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, not sure what's going on. I mean, it's still audible. It's not like you can't understand what we're saying. Just sounds a little off.
Well, we got a 4-2 now, but then William Nylander scored, and it's 5-3, or 5-2. Now it's 5-3. Thomas Tatar's down.
I mean,
Liljegren picks up an assist.
Penguins scored in the real game, 2-1 Pittsburgh with about 3 minutes gone in the third.
All right. Austin Matthews scores to make it 6-3, and now I'm simming through this game to get out of it.
Just under 10. Just stay under 10, please.
And it's 6-3 at the end of the game. So.
Well, by our standards, playing the Leafs, that's not that awful.
Mark Stahl was a 33.3 game rating.
Ouch.
Ishire did not have a great defensive game either. Oh, I should check and see if Ollie Matt is back yet. Matt is still not ready. Darn. All right. That is kind of disappointing. What we kind of need is a big scoring right winger or left winger, don't we?
Which should be Larkin, but he's not coming along for some reason.
Just wondering if we should take a look at who would be a good winger for us to check Edmonton, see if there's somebody they would get rid of. Actually, better yet, let's look at the standings here before I go too far. So we can see we are currently in last place in the Atlantic with 26 games played at 21 points, but Florida is right there with us. Edmonton is in last place in the Pacific, so maybe they are a team to look at. 6-17. Ooh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, what's going wrong with them in this game? That's Draisaitl. Where's McDavid?
Hurt for McDavid 1 to 2 months. Cassian's hurt for 1 to 2 months. Nurse is hurt for 2 to 3 months. Draisaitl's hurt.
Oh, that's why.
And Nugent Hopkins is hurt.
So this year's probably a write-off for them, missing all of those guys?
By the looks of it, yes. Should we try and get Jordan Eberle out of there? He's only got 1 goal and 9 assists this year. That's not very good.
Work something around Yurko, maybe?
I'm just trying to see who... What about... Just trying to see if there's anybody who looks interesting. Nope, nobody on St. Louis.
I mean, our wingers really aren't that bad. They could, a few of them need to develop a little bit more.
Well, I just think if we had one scoring winger, and like if we had a little bit too old, but a Wayne Simmons, which we looked at once before. No. I'm just trying to think of a good person for us to actually target and see if we could pry them out. Vancouver got anybody good?
Unless you want a Sedin, probably not. I mean, Louis Erikson's got that stupid contract, so if you, but I don't think even we can afford that. We don't have enough cap room left.
What if we tried to get Mikhail Backlund?
Z-Wrench asking if the music's in the game. No, that's Adams. Got that going in the background?
Yes. What is Calgary? Calgary needs a left winger. So let's be nice and throw Drew McGinley in that. And who was the other guy you talked about? Was
Yurko was the one I was thinking of moving. You're trying to get Backlund?
Yeah. Yurko. Why am I not seeing him?
Right wing?
They say, I think this is a well-balanced offer, so we're probably going to need to give a little more. How about the rights to somebody? We've got a rights to a winger we could give up. Ian. Christopher Ian.
Just...
No, not enough.
One of the defensemen, maybe? Lucas Carlson?
Says, I think they will likely accept that offer. I'm going to see if the Flames will toss in a late round pick. Nope. All right. What about next year?
Remember, your assistant usually tends to be a little optimistic about these things. So I wouldn't bother trying for the pick.
All right, we'll offer the trade. Plus, if we could send I always get Kyle Connor. Good at Creative says. Well, we could try that if this fails. I'm going to put Bernier in for this game versus the Rangers. And we lost 4-1.
Okay, that time it was bad putting him in.
Well, we have back-to-back games versus them in Winnipeg, so you might as well start our number one goalie versus Winnipeg because they're not doing very well.
Winnipeg isn't doing too badly this year, at least wasn't at the start of this game. I don't know how they've done since you started playing again.
Well, they were, just taking a quick look, they are in second last.
Yeah.
But they're 12-10.
Yeah, they wound up getting Nolan Patrick in the draft. Yeah.
They've got a lot of good players and a lot of players that make you just kind of scratch your head. And they should be way better than what they are if you look at all the guys. Kyle Connor.
They also got Panarin in the trade, so at some point they're going to have a first line with it's either, well, probably Patrick and Panarin. So plenty of offense. Or defense looks really good. Oh, they've had a couple of injuries.
And we lost again. What is going on?
So,
sorry, Jeff, you cut in and out there.
What's our record now?
10-17-1. Good news is Mata is ready to come back, so we're going to get Xavier Ouellette out of there immediately.
Yeah. How's Fowler coming along?
Oh, wait a second. I thought it said he was back. Oh, he's still got to be held out.
Oh, well, Penguins opened up. It's 4-1 now. Pittsburgh over Nashville. Oh, I hope this series isn't going to go like that.
It may. The Flames have accepted that trade. They really want Drew McGinley back. So let's pick up.
Kind of a nice story. Send McGinley back to Calgary to play his last season.
Yeah. Let's get Backlund out here. helping us out. All right, so we'll take a look here. Matt is coming back in.
Now, with Backlund, are you going to try playing him on the wing? And he's, I think, rated 17 left wing right now.
Yeah, I'm just going to move his position, change his position to left wing.
Yep.
And we will dress him. And he comes in and he's playing center. So you move Hishire to the wing. I'm going to try putting Backlund up. Move Tatar down to third line. Move Mantha to right wing on the fourth line.
Mantha on the fourth line?
Well, okay, third line. Nyquist is on the fourth line now.
Yeah.
And we'll play this game versus Florida and see what happens. And we finally turn it around and win 4-2.
Okay.
And so
well, hopefully we turned it around.
Mark Stahl gets an assist. Mikhail Backlund gets a goal in the first game. Can't be too mad about that.
Took a charging penalty too, apparently.
Yeah. Well, we focus on the positives here, not the negatives.
How are we doing on cap space, by the way? Gotta keep an eye on that.
Although
getting rid of the Ginla's contract probably helped a little bit there.
We are currently at 61.9, and the salary cap is 75.9, so we still got lots of room.
Yep.
Cam Fowler is now day-to-day, so he's going to be not too long before he's back, which is good news for us as well. And the guy we desperately need to come back. Take a quick look again. Okay. Mikhail Backlund's a free agent at the end of the year, looking at renewing his contract, and he wants $4.68 million for 3 years.
What's he making now?
He's making 3.575.
Yeah, it's a big increase, isn't it?
Yeah, let's hold off on that. If it doesn't work out, we can probably trade him at the deadline again.
Yeah, see if what kind of position we're in at the
Michael Hutchinson
end of February.
Buffalo and just kicked our butt too. We lost 5-3.
5-1 Penguins.
Ooh. That is almost 100%. Should we try and go out and get Sergei Bobrovsky if he's still on the trade block? I don't know. Like, our goaltending's not winning us games.
Yeah, the problem with Bobrovsky is he's got that huge 7.5, I think it is, contract, and it's up.
We're paying Mrazek
next season
$4 million for the next 5.
Yeah, I mean, at least he hasn't been great, but he's got a little bit of room to improve, and he's relatively cheap.
He's off the trade block anyways.
Yeah.
Mrazek's on fire apparently, so up to 4, and we still lose 2-1. You know what the worst part is? We're not even losing in like overtime. We are just losing.
Yeah, it'd be nice to at least get the point out of that.
I don't know what to say. We're going to get a report here, and we might not be long for this game.
I think we had a little bit of room left, but might be a difficult off-season.
Okay, let's look at some development reports. Fowler is ready for full contact, so he's just about back. Good news is Abdelkader, Zetterberg, and Cronwell were the only guys who went down.
Abdelkader's kind of going downhill faster than expected.
Yeah.
Only 30, and he's down to 2 stars. Yeah, and he's got still 5 years to go in that, or 6 years to go in that contract. That's ugly.
We should maybe look at trading him.
Possibly. I mean, we're going to have cap issues probably 2 years out or so, I think.
Who was that? Who was that again? Abdelkader.
Abdelkader.
Right winger.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Somebody may want him at the trading deadline.
I'm just gonna throw out an offer here. I believe Beauty Creative says he said he went after Kyle Connor all the time. So let's see if we could just throw Abdelkader at the Jets and see what happens.
I don't think you're getting Kyle Connor for him.
You never know. Alex Burmistrov is back with the Jets. Oh, no, he never left in this game.
Yeah, no, because we started at the beginning of 2016.
You are correct. It's hardly likely they'll accept that offer. It says they also need a left wing, so... what if I offer... Okay, how do you feel about that? Oh, let's see about this. No, won't do that. What if I offer Abdelkader, Bertuzzi, and Brendan Leipzig, who we got as a free agent? That's a well-balanced offer.
Who are you trying to get?
For Kyle Connor. Are the Jets trying to get rid of anybody?
They had Buffalo on the trading block at one point, but he was hurt.
Looking at abilities, it doesn't really look like they have anyone. What about big cap hits? Oh, they won't. Okay, they're low to the trade floor. They got Sean Matthias on the trade block, but not him. So what about just a rights player? Throw in the goalie. Yep. Won't do it with either goalie.
Oh, looks like they took that goal back from the Penguins. It's only 4-1. Halfway through the third.
Okay, we're playing against the Ducks, the team that we robbed. And we win 4-3 to finally win a game to end the month.
And how did Fowler do? No, Fowler's not back yet, is he?
Yeah, no. And Zetterberg played in his 1,000th game. Things are getting a little bit intense in the chat as we have apparently some Caps fans who are not very happy about losing out. All right, Fowler is back soon, so we can probably get him in. Mata is back at 100%. Board confidence. He thinks he's really disappointed. That's not a good sign. Taking a look at the actual bar, we are now less than 50%.
Okay, yeah,
So we're gonna have to make some changes.
have to do something. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be trading anybody away at the deadline. As we got to make up some ground here and at least make a decent run at the playoffs now.
Okay, wait, let's get Fowler back to the active roster. And I guess we'll send Liljegren down.
How'd you do in this second run?
You know what? He added 1 assist. He's now got 2 assists.
Yeah, not terrible. game rating was okay?
Not great. Take a quick look.
Yeah, he may be ready for full-time next year.
Yeah. He just needs to keep improving.
Yeah, Kronwall's going to be another year older at that point.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to make that trade for Kyle Connor to make it work. Try it, force it to work. Wow. Okay, someone is very upset about Washington being eliminated.
At least they were in the playoffs.
Yep.
More than I can say for the Canucks.
Or the Jets. What about
It sounds like they're seriously thinking about trading Ovechkin at this point.
Okay.
So
Derek Dorsett is on waivers. He's not going to bring a huge amount to us, though. The Jets say no way.
Yeah, nothing that Ferland isn't doing already.
But it's close to being all right. I don't know who, like. I don't know what to say. Try and force them to trade us. Nick Ehlers? They won't. They won't move
Ehlers is 3.5 stars.
They won't move.
Ehlers has a really cheap contract though, so they're not going to want to move him.
Yeah. What if we throw in a third-round pick? They would do it. I wonder if I can sucker in. So if I give up a third rounder, what about a couple of years down the road? No, they just will not give up a late round pick. So Kyle Connor for Abdelkader dumping his contract, Bertuzzi, Leipzig, and a third round pick. Do it?
It's given up a lot.
Yeah, we got to win now, though. That's the problem.
He's only 3 stars, and he's not going to get that much better.
All right, give me someone else to target then.
I probably want. I mean, you want somebody that's probably going to be 3.5 stars at least. And I think with that offer, you could probably get somebody like that. I'm just trying to find one.
Well, what if we try and get Patrick Laine?
That's not going to happen without trading away after.
Nope, they will not really do that. Oh, man. Offering to trade for Mark Scheifele, and they go, well, that would put us below the cap floor. So let's see if we can find somebody else to pay a bunch of money. Who do we have? Gustav Nyquist.
Well, yeah, Nyquist's making 4.75. We're probably not going to re-sign him at that amount. 2.5 stars you'd want.
I could probably get Mark Scheifele. Ooh. They want a second round pick is a balanced offer.
Yeah, but no, if you can get Scheifele for that, I'd do it.
For Bertuzzi, Leipzig, Nyquist, and a second round pick, and Abdelkader. offer the trade. I'm just trying to think of someone else we could try and go after. Boston got anybody worthwhile?
Can't think of anybody that would. I mean, Bergeron, but they're not going to move him. Marchand, not even the first line guys.
They got Kevin Shattenkirk on as free agent.
Yep. Bastian, I mean, nobody I'd really be interested in as a winger. See if the Scheifele thing works out.
How about Jeff Skinner?
Yeah, Carolina's been moving guys around a lot, and they might do it.
Let's see what they want for Jeff Skinner. Weakness at left defense.
Which we also have weakness at, so that doesn't help.
If they trade Jeff Skinner, they say they need some contract back.
That's what applicator's for.
Okay, where is applicator? There he is. You'd still... That's over $6 million. You'd still not be... Hurricanes players, Hurricanes draft picks. You still want another guy who's got more money? Cap hit. Nick Cronin.
Guru Creative suggesting trying for Duclair, but he doesn't seem to be doing too well in this game.
Oh, what about taking a look at some rosters here? The Devils. Show me stat summary. They're not doing very well for points either.
Yeah, I mean, but they're probably not going to move Taylor Hall, and the only other decent forward they got is, first line guy really is Camilleri, and he's 35.
Thomas Vanek ended up in Ottawa.
I also decided, I don't know if we noticed this before, but Ilya Kovalchuk wound up in San Jose. Signed there as a free agent in the offseason.
Nice. Grab Phil Kessel. I don't know. I think we're in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, then again, we just got Fowler back. We may still turn it around now that he's back in. We've been playing pretty well when he's been healthy. He just hasn't been healthy enough.
Yeah, I'm just taking a look to see what it would cost to get Brandon Saad. Throw another offer on the table. I'll play this game. Continue. Sim, and we won 5-0.
Okay, so maybe we don't want to make a trade then.
Well, must be Cam Fowler come back. I guess I didn't really look at the stats there to see what happened.
What did I tell you?
Well, the problem is we get Cam Fowler hurt all the time. What we kind of need is another good defenseman. Which is maybe what we should be looking for instead of...
Well, Matt has still got room to improve, so does Ekholm, so we may get another 2.5, 3 stars out of them.
Yeah, but it's not going to help us if we're fired. The Jets say no way to trading for Mark Scheifele. For
That was worth a shot.
Abdelkader Bertuzzi, Leipzig, Nyquist, and a second-round pick. We now have a five-star fire with Mrazek. And despite that, we lost 4-0 to Columbus.
Well, Mrazek can't score for us. That's a problem.
The thing is, we think we're doing so well, and then all of a sudden... Uh-oh. And we're running into a bunch of problems. Blue Jackets said no way for Brandon Saad either. Oh, no, and now we play against Toronto.
Okay, for God's sake, don't watch this one. Whenever we do that, it doesn't really matter. We seem to...
Oh, man.
How bad this time?
8-1 loss.
What is it with the Leafs games?
I don't
know why it's doing it. Doesn't matter for this game. Doesn't matter if we're playing in the Kings in the 70s.
Matthews had
just keep destroying us.
4 assists.
Jeez.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to give this some thought about what we're gonna do, and I might have to sim through a bit to see if we can, not get fired. Bernier's coming in.
No, we got the Penguins.
Pittsburgh
Next. Oh, that's going to be ugly.
And we lost 3-2.
Okay, well, overtime maybe? Shootout? We at least got a point?
We did. We lost in a shootout.
There we go.
Carl Hagelin scored and Andres Athanasiou did not. Well, our time is running to an end here. And might actually be in the game too.
Just final update on the finals game. Still 4-1 Pittsburgh with about 5 minutes left.
All right. Well, I'm going to continue to sim here a little bit. And as I do, I think I'll start my outro. So thank you very much for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager 3 stream. We stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/franchise. Or no, that's not right at all. youtube.com/OOTP Developments. And if you're watching this archived, well, then you already know where it is. So make sure you check out the live show. Red Wings Abdelkader has fallen ill. Perfect. If you want to talk about...
So now he's sick and we can't trade him.
Yep. Franchise Hockey Manager. You can reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we are at Franchise Hockey. And if you want to talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, Out of the Park Baseball, or MLB Manager, head on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com, and click on that community button. And we just lost 7-6 to the Islanders now on Wednesday, December 13th. I don't understand this, but they had 40 shots on net, and the top guy only had 1 assist. The number 1 star.
Wow.
So that's interesting. I don't know. We're going to have to give this some thought about what we're going to have to do. Here. Jeff, did I miss anything on my outro?
One big thing, the game is still on sale for a couple of more days, 75% off the playoffs. I think the sale ends Saturday or Friday morning at 6. I'm just checking now. It says 6 a.m. I'm not sure if that's Pacific time. It's probably the safest assumption. So if you want to get it, you would probably be best doing it today or Thursday, just to be safe.
Yeah, definitely don't miss it if you can. And we'll end the game here with a quick sim of the Montreal game, which we lost 1-0. In a shootout.
So we go from a 7-6 game to a 1-0 game.
Because Henrik Zetterberg did not score. All right, I'm getting very depressed playing this game, Jeff. This is kind of hurting with all these losses. So
we'll turn it around eventually.
We will have to give this some thought, and luckily we have 2 weeks to give it some thought. So we will be back with this game in 2 weeks. Next week we will be back with our 1970s LA Kings.
Yep, 1970.
70, yeah, okay, I was right.
In the middle of 70-71 right now.
Yes. So thank you very much for tuning in, and we will see you again next week.
Thanks, everybody.